top side, but Misfits, they're going to try to break that.
Mithy going to block whatever fall-off damage he can. Now leaping out, but they wait for the Unbreakable to come in, and now they're going to chase this one down. Patrik burned down where he stands. Nukeduck now trying to fire back, though. Stop this tower from going in for a bit more damage, but he's going to miss there. Sleepy Trouble Bubble does go in. Mithy's still alive. Knockup comes in. They're body blocking for Hansama. This one is getting drawn out, but meanwhile on the top side, all this time being... You make me.
Just try to group up and abuse them with the ball delivery service of Alistar Ori and blow them up in a fight, and then Urgot immediately deletes someone.
And I actually really like that plan. The other thing that seems so is going to start to turn that matchup, and instantly as I talk about it, First Blood comes in. Great capitalization on the side of Misfits. You just got to catch the curse at Frostgurn, and it's going to come true.
And that's the thing. We talked about how Origen are just sitting under their towers, hoovering up all this gold, but that does mean that the EXP advantage is going to Hansama and Gorilla, and they use it to abuse it, and here comes Alphari.
Comes in. Karthus ulti 2. Maiden going to cut him down. Kold's going to grab a Dark Harvest stack, and that is all she wrote. That is the combo of the Yorick and the Karthus. Maxlore going to fire back, though, with an Infernal Drake on the bottom side. His bot lane is there to back it up, though, so it does feel like a one exchange for Misfits in the end.
But will anyone be able to stop this Yorick? Because we saw last game, SK Gaming really just ran over the side lane with it, and Alphari is now set on a perfect springboard to do just that. So grab the Infernal. It's a great RNG spawn for Misfits to try to trade some of that pressure back, but will it be enough?
Yeah, now with the Sheen and a Kold of his own for Alphari. Decides he wants to match the gold generation. Put it by. And Gorilla potentially overstaying his welcome. The knockup is going to come out, but Hansama just goes right in onto Patrik, just on and not able to have the damage, but Mithy is there to block it out. Maybe they can keep the play going, but no, the Buster shot just for the disengage. Topside. Hello.
Hello.
Gonna go in. Drowsy, Sleepy Scion, dead. Sleepy Scion. You sleep for a long time when you die, I've heard. And now immediately going to shift their attention to the Rift Herald. So what was once a passive game is now exploded here with some topside action.
And I'm curious how SoaZ got cut out in the river. I'm sure we'll catch it on the replay, but obviously a dangerous position to be in with Febiven having just used the Shockwave. So of course Misfits were going to be at a disadvantage fighting the 3v3 on the top side of the map without one of their key ultimates.
And additionally, once again, a lot of strong champions here on the top side of the map. This is where Origen are strong right now. They already had that first kill. You already had that Yorick with the Maiden just following him indefinitely. Priority feels like, hey, I am comfortable, I am good. But Alphari immediately walks down, willing to sacrifice a few of those creeps to get this fight going.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit too greedy on the crab, it looks like, and then got caught out in the beta cage.
You're hoping there that your team can back you up as SoaZ, but just no one really in a good position to respond.
I mean, the one person that probably feels like they're in a bit of trouble is this top lane, especially as the Rift Herald has been summoned, because I feel like Patrik and Mithy are totally fine falling down 10 CS when they have the likes of a Tristana and such a hard winning top side. But Misfits, they're going to try to break that.
Mithy going to block whatever fall-off damage he can. Now leaping out, but they wait for the Unbreakable to come in, and now they're going to chase this one down. Patrik burned down where he stands. Nukeduck now trying to fire back, though. Stop this tower from going in for a bit more damage, but is going to miss there. Sleepy Trouble Bubble does go in. Mithy's still alive. Knockup comes in. They're body blocking for Hansama. This one is getting drawn out, but meanwhile on the top side, all this time being burnt is just time going into the back pocket of Alphari and Kold, who continue the push on the top side, who look to break down these tier 2s. Everything now going in the favor of Origen as this fight just keeps going. Gorilla wants to turn it to the knockup. It is knocked back. Mithy now taken. No! Manages to survive, manages to buy a bit more time, and Nukeduck just cannot be stopped. The Zoe is terrorizing the Misfits team.
Nukeduck with the blue buff is able to just constantly keep spamming all of the abilities, manages to hold the tower, and meanwhile Rift Herald and Yorick did so much work on the top side of the map. That's a huge win for Origen.
For Febiven, though, now getting pressured in the mid lane, the Karthus ulti coming out.
Gorilla.
Oh no! No! Try to get the pressure. This third time's the charm, folks. This is the third time they've made this play. This will now work. Nukeduck, though, going to get pulled back. Febiven throws down a bit of poke. Should now give him some control around the mid lane, but Yorick remains uncontested on the top side of the map. Someone needs to back off. Someone needs to stop Alphari from continuing to push, because look at those ghouls. Oh, man. The squad rolling up, and they aggroed the cannon minion, folks. Fun fact, they will prioritize those over normal creeps. They will not prioritize it over a cannon. So these boys, they just got to keep hitting. SoaZ has to come up here to kill those little buggers. Misfits going to try to contest this one. Now it's stolen away by Kold, and the play is just going to continue. Misfits remaining on the back foot here. Maxlore now in trouble. The knockup is going to come in. Gorilla on the backside. Maxlore already taken down, and Yorick has TP'd into the fray.
What they want to do is now try to get mid lane priority and force that tower down if they want to play around the Baron, which is why they're now pulling Alphari into the mid lane.
Daisy is going to go in. The shockwave attached there. Kold not going to get taken down. Mithy now looking for the engage. Braum ulti is available as the flash is going to find the two-man knockup, and immediately Gorilla is now in trouble. They're going to try to burn through that damage reduction. Gorilla flashing out to safety. Febiven, though, sniping Mithy in the exchange. Ghouls screaming their way in, but that will trade going in the favor of Misfits.
Yeah, Origen delayed to the play, tried to overforce it, and it's Febiven that has the last
we don't need to catch these waves, we can go for the fight. He looks like they may have found the fight, because instantly, Nukeduck is dead. Misfits turning their attention down. Do they want to extend the fight? Do they want to go for the Baron here? They need to make a quick call, because Yorick, the pressure is still being applied there, and it looks like the call is going to be the Baron. Hansama moving in to clear out a little bit of that vision.
It's a race. You look at Yorick.
Tristana going bot side. Are we getting a base rate? It is 26 minutes into the game. The Baron is in the sights of Misfits.
And Patrick's going with him.
They've got two members there. They've got the Maiden. They could just look to end this one. If they get the Baron, they will get the empowered recalls. OG are not contesting this one. It looks like they will trade the inhibitor for the Baron buff in the end. If that Baron was stolen, no doubt in my mind, the game would have ended with Origen. SoaZ, though, could find himself toe-to-toe with Alphari. The OG lineup is going to be here first. SoaZ needs to get out of dodge. They're going to continue this play. The blast cone is there as well. SoaZ trying to make it out to safety, but he's been stunned up, and he's going to get taken out. Kill goes over to Patrik, but Hansama is immediately on the bottom side. Suddenly the tempo is kicking up, ladies and gentlemen. We are now looking for an inhibitor, potentially, if Misfits want to push for a bit more here to keep this play going. They are going to continue. Mid lane is pressured as well, and it looks like they are now just going to group. They're trying to dive. They want to extend this advantage.
And this is exactly where Misfits want to be. They want to be using the Baron aggressively on the towers. Origen overcommitted to the attempted pick.
Although they get killed. Gorilla's going to be the key enabler here. Watch the ball. If it gets attached to Gorilla, expect the immediate engage. But meanwhile, Yorick is going to start off the Baron.
They don't know SoaZ is there.
They're just trying to start this one, though. Misfits need to make a call here. OG are just going to get this one. They can two-man with Alphari and Kold. Gorilla now going in. Hansama going to try to follow up. Patrik is in trouble. Mithy doing what he can to disengage, doing what he can to block. The ultimate from SoaZ has been blocked as well. Kold now on a killing spree. The fight shifting back and forth. One support killed on either side. Alphari with a beautiful stopwatch to stop the shockwave from going through, but now he's still in the middle of the team. Shut down as the carries from Misfits prove stronger in the fight. And OG bite off a bit more than they can chew.
Not just stronger in the fight, but Origen's carries were completely locked out of that fight. Patrik was so afraid to step forward with the Tristana, but now they have to stop this Baron. Here we go.
Oh no, Nukeduck caught out. No option to get to safety there in the exchange. Misfits partying into the Baron. Kold could try to go for the steal here, but I don't know if it's going to set him up for success. Patrik maybe can look for the resets. Health bar is getting a little bit lower after that ult, after the Requiem. Patrick just poking, waiting for that rapid fire cannon to stack up. Going to deal a little bit more damage. Has the potential here to find a massive fight. Moves in. They're not able to steal the Baron, but Kold is dead. They need to get out of this pit. The Cards is going to start to do so much damage. Hansama leaping forward. He needs to find this kill. Buster shot. Rapid fire cannon. Who's going to get it first? One auto could turn this. Who has a ward to go over the wall? Sees him in the bush. They're playing at those max ranges. Has the shield as well. Patrik flirting with disaster when he steps forward. SoaZ now moving in. Yes, you have all this gold on Alphari, but it's just not worth anything in these fights.
Origen just want to clear and to stall.
Hoping to back off, hoping to buy a bit more time. For now, though, one inhibitor at least is going to go down, but they're hoping to make it a trade as Alphari is on the bottom side of the map. He wants to get one back, but they may be giving up a 2-for-1 here. Nukeduck trying to find the poke. He's not connected to Sleepy Trouble Bubble on the Alistair. Febiven going to grab another tower. SoaZ here to clear it out, but it is an inhibitor for an inhibitor. Misfits going to respond with a second one, making it 2-for-1 in their favor. Misfits set up for a slow, steady closeout, but it will take at least one more big fight to make it happen.
And normally at this point, you'd say
decision,
that 2
not able to do a ton of damage.
Check out the 2 super waves pounding on Origen's top lane.
TP not available quite yet. Mithy trying to buy time. Patrik still in the back line, still safe. Febiven taking a big chunk. Patrik still untouched. Mithy now flashing out to safety. Alistair in the front lines, but may just be the sacrificial cow. Hansama doing a lot of damage, but hasn't found a way back into the team fight. Super minions in the base of Origen. Back off. The TP now coming in for SoaZ. They need to get their back secured. Zoe's now coming in. We'll try to clear out these waves, but Zoe does not have, potentially does not have the wave go necessary to make this happen. SoaZ is just going to grab one tower. They are able to take down Maxlore. That is big, but SoaZ is continuing to threaten the base. Ooh, Frostguard, incredibly tense game. Patrik and the rest of the OG lineup. Are they going to go for the Elder here?
They just have to zone them off. So Nukeduck manages to get his back in time that SoaZ can't end the game, but that is an exposed Nexus.
An exposed Nexus and an incredibly powerful Kaisa who can walk into that base at any point. You got an Urgot with TP in 5 minutes. That's 6 minutes to make this happen. Elder Dragon in the eyes. Nukeduck, a one-man army trying to clear out these waves. You've got Oriana doing a similar route. It's going to come down to who can actually get this one. Patrik leaping forward. If Hansama goes down here, this will be massive. This could be the turn. This could be the defining moment, but he is going to flash out to safety. Throws back a bit of damage. Elder Drake will fall in favor of OG. Baron up in 12 seconds. Getting this one too is going to be crucial.
Walk up and take the Elder. Now the Misfits jungler is back in position. Hansama is just going to shred through this.
In Frostground, there was no right choice. If they left the Elder there, Misfits got it for free, and they would maybe be able to contest the Baron. But now that they've taken the Elder, they have no opportunity to contest this Baron. That's Baron going over to Misfits. For the next few minutes, OG are at the actual health bar of Hansama.
I mean, Oriana, Ivern, Kai'Sa, so many shields that can apply to her. Hansama is so free, just step forward like this.
Half of Gorilla's health is gone. Nukeduck continues to land the poke. Hansama trying to find an avenue in. Daisy has been called out. Mithy has already now used the ultimate and the unbreakable. Once that one's down, that is the window of opportunity for Misfits trying to fight. For now, they are just going to settle for the inhibitor. Misfits playing this one slow. Able to take that down. May just look for a second. Again, Nukeduck stepping forward, but taking a lot of damage in exchange. Hansama remains untouched. Alphari now trying to find his way into the backside of the fight. They're stepping forward. Patrik remains untouched. He's trying to get some damage down, trying to get something done, but SoaZ gets the fear. Input buff from the Tristana keeps her alive. Now immediately Hansama's going to try to fire back, but he's so incredibly low. Eyes on the Tristana. Everything comes down to Patrik. This is his moment. If he can turn this fight for his team, SoaZ is stepping forward. He's not going to let it happen. That's the disdain. That's the shutdown. Hansama finds the kill, but at the end of the day, it is Misfits who take the fight, and it'll be Misfits who take the game.
Nothing Patrik could do in that last team fight. You saw it there with the Oriana shield, the Ivern shield on top of it. Hansama just had massive health bars and was able to run forward.